You know what's crazy is you put out a project called Greatest Rapper Alive.
Right.
And back in the day, when Lil Wayne called himself the best rapper alive,
Yeah.
it ruffled a lot of people's feathers. Because at that time, there was like this weird like division in hip hop between like what was like real hip hop and what was like commercial shit. And Wayne kind of kicked that wall down. But nobody said shit about you calling yourself the greatest rapper alive.
Nah, it ain't really.
I didn't see anybody really make a stink.
I feel like even when Wayne was doing it, like people, you know, it might be a little.
No, a lot of people had some shit to say for sure.
I don't remember that.
I do. I'm 38, so I got 8 years on you.
I don't really.
I got a whole
that.
second grade. I
feel like nobody challenged them for it though. Like nobody challenged them to a rap.
It's like when T.I. called himself the king of the South. People were like, nah.
Yeah.
But you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's really just a confidence thing. I feel like as an artist, everybody should feel like they the greatest. Everybody should feel like they the best, and you know what I'm saying, at what they do. But like, I'm a real student of hip hop. Like, I'm a student of rap, lyricism, and bars, and you know what I'm saying, like overall hip hop. So that's what make me, you know, say that and then, you know, own it, because what I put into my music and how I'm telling a story that I feel like in my generation only I could tell to that magnitude. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I feel like too, you've also talk about the young OG thing a little bit. It's like you've also kind of like been one of the few artists to kind of come from where you come from and show people like you can evolve and not like not be a crash out your whole fucking life.
For sure, man. Because where I come from, it's easy to crash out. It's easy to make split decisions. You know what I'm saying? Decisions that'll cost you the rest of your life. It's easy to do that. It's not easy to walk away. It's not easy to think and, you know what I'm saying, swallow your pride and make decisions that's gonna make sure you get home at night. So I try to like speak to the generation under me and tell them, like, you know, the real way to be gangster is to survive. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people who was gangster and, you know what I'm saying, their lives got took or their freedom got took, and now they living the rest of their life in regret if they still have it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's always been like a chess game, a game of chess. You know, the key to being in the streets is to make it out the streets, not to stay in and hang out. Exactly. So like with me, I always had like goals to make it out and become something. Even if it wasn't this, I had goals to do something with my life. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. If you're the greatest rapper alive, who are your round out your top 4? Let's say if it's
the
you,
Mount Rushmore.
Who's the rest?
When
your
it comes
personal
to rap,
list, by the way.
When it comes to rap,
alive,
alive.
Yes.
Me, Wayne, Meek Mill. I gotta throw Kiss in there. I gotta throw Hove in there too, though. So that's 5. I wouldn't even.
Way to cheat.
Yeah, I gotta throw Hove in there too, though. Like,
you gotta
when it comes to like rapping, like, you know, those the people when they put a verse on there, you could arguably say is one of the greatest verses of all time. Like, I feel like
I mean that new Meek Meek record he did with Friday just got the best verse of the year Complex gave it so far.
Exactly.
And the song you guys did earlier, that Survivor's Guilt, was hard as fuck.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Me and Meek got some shit though. Like, our chemistry is crazy. Like,
no, for sure. You guys have had chemistry.
Yeah, no, I love working with Cuz.
He's also somebody who, like, I feel like Meek is like a great example of people who, and it's so fucked up because, you know, Meek Mill should be like the quintessential example of somebody who's like leveled up and like matured and like showed you the way to like build these big relationships, these big partnerships, and it's like motherfuckers would just be on his head.
He was one of the first street niggas to do it, but when you reach greatness like that to a certain level, like, you always gonna get attacked for it. You always gonna get criticized. Right. People gonna try to do anything to bring you down. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was one of the first street niggas that's really motivating the trenches to do right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not be in the streets. Get your mama a crib. Put your people on around you. Empower your people. Like, he was preaching that shit as soon as he jumped out. Like, as soon as he got out here and started making money, he was trying to tell the, you know what I'm saying, the young niggas how to do right with it and what to do. You feel what I'm saying? And I was one of the ones that listened. And you know what I'm saying, when he spoke, I listened.
That's crazy.